It's been a bit. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Joshua Liesch. I've been in entrepreneurship for a bit more than 2 years now. I started out when I was 16 years old. I worked at apprenticeship at the time, and then I decided to quit and go this journey which I'm in now, which you will hear much more in the next upcoming months and years on this channel right here. And I use it kind of as documentation process journal online here, and to give you guys just the things I learned, to share lessons, stories, and just what I like to do. Maybe it will also be about just my hobbies sometimes. Maybe it will be about this journey. I'll see on the way where I want to take this. But this video is going to be about what I learned over the past 2 years of entrepreneurship. So I just want to give you guys a bit of the insights to what a 2 year journey looks like. From a guy who's from Switzerland, as I am, quit apprenticeship, as I said already, at 16 years old, which is fairly young. And learned a lot of things and a lot of experience and lessons in these 2 years. So let's get into it. So I made a few notes here on my phone, which I'm gonna read, or pretty much just like bullet points, so I can keep kind of a structure through the points which I noted down. There are a lot more of course, but I just chose the ones who, I feel like are or were the most important for me, and most of them like still using on a daily basis or as much as I can. So let's start with the first one, and that's eliminate small things, things you want to get done, and then go for the big ones. So pretty much what I mean with that is you will have, no matter if you're on a journey, like your own journey, or if you're in a 9 to 5 or whatever, or wherever you are in life, you will have a lot of small tasks throughout the day. And for me personally, what helped me the most is get those small tasks as fast done as possible. For example, prepare the clothes for after you done sport and after you showered. So already pretty much prepare the clothes, like the fresh clothes, beforehand, or write a text to a friend or reply to like a few people. Of course, you can't do it like the whole day, like always when small tasks are coming in. I'm gonna do them right now, but try to do them as fast as possible, because then you can tackle like with full clarity in your mind the big tasks, like the main work, the main whatever you're working on this day. So that helped me a lot, because I had like always a lot of small tasks, some which weren't important at all, some which were, but it helps to get them out of the mind and clear them off as fast as you can, or even like delegate them if you can, or just remove them at all if they're not important. Even like in your private life, when it's not coming to career, that would be a point I like would just say that helped me a lot. So throughout this video, I'm gonna share pretty much points which helped me on my journey. You can take it as lessons, as inputs, as tips, whatever you want. But they definitely helped me, and hopefully they also help you. So then we got numero dos, build momentum. So what I mean with that is momentum is super important. For those who don't know what momentum is, or how I define that in my own life, momentum is pretty much when you are in like a workflow on the things you're working on right now, like over weeks, over months, over years, with kind of a consistency which is compounding. So like, for example, the best way to describe momentum, I feel like, is when you're in a pretty bad phase, life is shit, your routine is completely washed, and then you're kind of transitioning slowly, you're working again, you're getting all the tasks done you have to do, you're getting into routine again, you're spending more time outside, and so on and so on. And that's like kind of a momentum, kind of a state which is building, where you're constantly more focused on whatever it may be, or in general in life, I feel like. And this can't just go away like this. It's like when you build momentum already, it's pretty hard to go away, because I feel like for me, it built a part of my identity over time. And then I just couldn't lose it anymore. I mean, the worst days of the worst were not even that bad, because I still was somewhere productive. I still did some of the things I still had like my routine, which is still stuck, which I'm gonna, come on later on this video again. But yeah, so I feel like if you can build this momentum, no matter where you are, if you're already kind of like are succeeding at whatever your goal is to succeed at, then of course you have a pretty much a little bit easier than other people. But even then, you can just build momentum for a new thing. And if you're like stuck in life or wherever, just try to pretty much it's you can compare it to the 1% every day, 1% better every day kind of rule, because it also compounds over time, because the 1% everyday rule isn't like just purely 1%, because after a year you're not just like 1% better every day, but it's like 37 times something, whatever, I forgot the number, but yeah, it definitely helps to compound. Pretty much it stacks up over time and it isn't just linear. It's like yeah, compounding, and like the upwards curve is going crazy if you can build that. So yeah, do it. Then number 3, we got self-awareness. So yeah, this is like super important. I like the word super important because I use it to pretty much underline like the things which were like the most impactful to me. So self-awareness applies in all areas, in all spectrums of life, if you want to call it. So what I mean with that is, you have to watch yourself, how you're acting, behaving, thinking, going through life, handling situations, talking to other people. Like there's so many things. I could list thousands of things where you have to apply self-awareness. So it's super important that you are actively at least trying to learn the skill, because self-awareness itself is a skill which I'm still learning. I'm not perfect at it. I'm not the master of self-awareness or anything. I just found it like really helpful for me that I'm watching my own actions, what I can improve, and always give myself constant feedback. So for example, let's say you have an argument with somebody, like I try even like within the argument, seeing myself from like a bird's perspective or third person's perspective, to just see if it's like really worth it, how I'm acting. Sometimes I see, right, I don't have even control over myself. What is this, like why am I like raising my voice, or so, like what the fuck, so that's like, yeah, important that you're at least like trying to learn. I mean, you won't learn this tomorrow or in a month, but it's like a constant learning process through like some years, I guess, because it's not like just that I mean, nobody's like a master at it. It's like you're just better, or just still learning, but yeah, I mean, if you can apply that to the most things as possible. I mean, I can't see right now, as from now, like a disadvantage when doing self-awareness. So yeah, it just helps. It helps the positivity of relationships, the kind of success of your career. It helps your self-improvement. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, a lot of more things. So I mean, why not just try to do it? I mean, you can also research, but it's definitely worth it to have a look into that. Then we got number 4. So let's see. Number 4, we got go your own way. Go your own way in life, if possible. I mean, in this video, I will have definitely like some points or some things I say which just won't be possible for everyone. Like some people have better upbringing, some people have more opportunities, some people live in like bigger cities than others, where they have like better access. So I just try to do it like generally. So if you can do it, if you cannot, try to find a way to do it, and if you can't do that, then just skip to the next point, I guess, and or find somebody which helps you with that. So yeah, like what's important about like life, I feel like, is that you're unique in your own way. You're not like looking around, oh yeah, what is this guy doing, and I want to live it exactly the same way. You can just like take inspiration or compare yourself to other people and see, all right, like can I learn from them? What do I feel like they do that I want to have too? But no matter if it's your parents, your friends, your work colleagues, never try to live an exact copy of someone else's life, because the ability we have as humans, and to explain a bit of the why here, is we just have the brain power, the abilities to create our completely own life. And to me that's fascinating because a lot of animals, I feel like they have the problem in like a super small area, but not really. They like every kind of dolphin is super similar to another dolphin. You know what I mean? Especially from our perspective, maybe not from theirs. So don't want to offend some animals right here, but yeah, I think you get what I mean with that. So try to, yeah, I guess find the hobbies you like and not like do what your friend does, you know? I mean, of course, if you have like the same hobby, like do it by no means, but just try to like sometimes like widen your horizon and just see, oh, what is else out there. Maybe you like haven't gone for a walk alone without any phone or so in like a year or so. Like just try to do that. Maybe you I guess, yeah, start liking it, or maybe you see somebody else, you observe this guy and see, oh yeah, this guy is whatever, like fishing, and oh yeah, I want to do this too, you know, like just random things. And even like in career, if you have the opportunity, especially if you're young, try to go your own journey. Your own journey doesn't mean you have to, like me, quit apprenticeship or do some crazy shit like that. But it can just mean you, I don't know, like finish your, I guess, university or wherever you're at, and then yeah, just do from there what you like a few years. I mean, if you have like parents which can support you somewhere, you definitely have like a few years time, especially until you're like 26, 27, to yeah, just figure out what you want to do in life. And I feel like that's super important, especially to us young people, because like I saw many people just like having like their complete life already laid out for them. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do apprenticeship, university, whatever. After that, I'm gonna be an engineer. Like, I mean, if you genuinely want to do that, by no means go do it. But like many people just feel like, I feel like they're missing out on what like they truly would want to do. But yeah, sometimes the thing you want to do or you would love to do, especially in career, is not the thing you can do right now. So yeah, you just have to see if it's possible, and otherwise just work towards it, I guess. Then next thing, I got to be a little bit faster. I'm probably gonna make for each one a video in itself, but yeah, let's see. Ooh, environmental change heavily underrated. So just pretty much the people who I was in contact with, or I'm still am sometimes, like not all, some of them already know that that's super important, but yeah, a lot of them just like don't really care about that. But I feel like environmental change, if possible, just do it. I mean, if you're working on some private project or in your career in a similar situation I am, I feel like if you like surround yourself with other people and stuff, then just do it, because you're gonna learn more things. You're gonna probably be more focused, and you're just gonna live, yeah, I guess a happier life than just complete by yourself. But I'm not the best at it. I got to be honest right here. You got me. You got me. I'm like, yeah, not really a guy who changes environments a lot, even though I feel like it would help me. But I just realized it would help me, and I saw older people do it, and it helped them. So I'm just gonna tell it to you. So if you have the, I guess, opportunity, and if you have to like kind of work to be able to do this, I mean, what if you're like in a 9 to 5 at like one place, then of course you can't really change environments there, but I think you know what I mean. So yeah, just try to do it as much as possible, even in your free time. If you're like working on something, yeah, just try to go to another coffee than you compared than the one you usually go, or just try to, yeah, meet some new people somewhere where you're not usually going, because yeah, that's that's what life is about a little bit, you know. I feel like getting a bit of uncomfortable, going to some new places, learning some new things, because if you're always going to the same place where you are at usually working, going to drink a coffee, going to a bar, club, whatever it is, you know, then you're just like limiting yourself a bit. Of course, there still new people come in there, but if you just switch environments, then yeah, I guess that would help me a lot if I would do it more. So try to do it. Then next one, don't forget other things besides your career, especially for young people who try to achieve things with their own path at a young age. And I mean with like kind of your own path. Got it. All right, so pretty much don't take the career as your life. Not take it, but don't let the career be your whole life. That's what's making more sense probably in this case, because your career can be like super, I guess, intriguing, or no, intruding is better word probably, because it's like coming in and when you like really like doing it or something, like taking over your whole life. And I feel like sometimes you or the people just neglect or forget things like watching a sunset or going for a drive or meeting some old friends or whatever it may be. Of course, there are phases where you just can't get distracted and just have to work on this one thing. I get that and I support that. But what I did like over like in early this year, like January, February, like the first 2 months is just slow the career side a bit down and just like power up the life kind of side, you know, like just do some other things, what I've done, for example, so you can get a bit of idea. I've gone for walks alone, I've gone skiing, I've tried new things like playing piano, and yeah, it's a new hobby of mine, which is funny. And I just did other things. What did I do? Like I've done sim racing again. I haven't done this in like months too. Played some other video games with friends and just did some other things, you know. And I feel like that's what life is about, because if you just like take your career and it just like takes over your whole life, and if you really like pick that and you can't like get it away anymore, if I feel like for me it would be not not like just not a proper path. But I mean, I just can't like say, yeah, you shouldn't do this, because there are genuinely people which I've met which just live pretty much their career with such a love, and just like from morning to evening all day long, and they just love doing this, and life couldn't be better without that. So I guess yeah, go for it if you are such a person. But for most of us, yeah, don't like don't get too picked up in this kind of spiral of I gotta work more, I gotta improve more, I gotta focus more, I gotta and da 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 da, and it's like then you're working 12 hours a day, like seven days a week. By the way, even like for the people who are doing 9 to 5 and you're coming home and doing things, that's exact same what I'm talking about. It's not like just if you do one thing, but just like work in general or projects or so. Sometimes I feel like for me it would be just to calm down a bit more, because like I had a phase where I did this, and I don't like the word burnt out, because I don't get burnt out because I just don't believe in it. It takes me down. It's a negative word. Fuck that. But it's like I just wasn't focused anymore after like a few months of doing that. So I now kind of found my personal balance of both. But you gotta find yours. So go for it. Then we got the next one, and that's design your dream life. Pretty much to go your own path, you have to know where you are going, and that's important because that's probably like what your life is based around, like your big goal, where you want to go, how you want to live, what person you want to be, you know. And so like goals, like financial goals, it's like all areas of life goals. And I'm gonna make a separate video on that though. So yeah, I'm gonna gatekeep a bit in this video. All right, then you're gonna eat shit on your journey. So yeah, don't expect it to be easy especially when you like quit your normal job or normal path and go like on one, or just pretty much strive for your passion thing or so. Like you're gonna have phases where you like hate what you're doing, and I didn't want to realize this until like a few weeks back, to be completely transparent here. I thought all the time, oh yeah, like what am I doing right now? Like why don't I just do this passion thing? And then I had some conversations with people, and they reminded me of like there are just phases, usually maybe like you're a rich kid and something like that, and you don't have that. I mean, that's a possibility, but probably like just a fraction of the people who are watching right now. So by and large, you just have to go through phases where life is like a bit worse. You can even like then try to like just vibe around, make it fun in the evenings with some friends or whatever. That's possible, but like the career thing itself, like the path you pretty much chose, you just gotta stick with it sometimes. And it's just gotta be aware of that, self-awareness. Like, all right, like I don't like it right now, but it's supposed to be like this. This phase I'm going through now is gonna help me achieve my goal, and it's the best option I got, and all alternatives would be worse. So let's just go through it. That's a bit of kind of my mindset. Then don't be reactive over shit that doesn't really matter. Whew. This is a really good one, but let me check the battery for a second. All right, we're still recording. We're still on air. So let's go. Don't be reactive over shit that doesn't matter. Important point, super important point. Oh my gosh, where do I start here? So there are a lot of people which like kind of get like some kind of like, I don't want to call them retarded, but it's for me, I don't know, like I just have the feeling, for me it's common sense, but apparently it isn't in today's world. But I just want to get you guys the idea of what I mean. For example, let's say, I don't know, you're like making dishes or something, and the glass you drink from is falling down. Kaboom. 100,000 pieces, all right? Why are you exactly like mad about this, or why are you getting an emotional kick like, oh my gosh, what the fuck, why did this happen, fuck, I'm so mad now? Like, this is such an unimportant thing in life, all right? I'm gonna like wipe the floor, I'm gonna put it in the trash, like kind of the glass brain leg, kind of the splitters, I guess. And the small like glass plates, which are like super sharp. I'm gonna put them in the trash, and like, why are you now like so mad about this? Like, these are like, to me, super unimportant things, and why would I be mad about things, or like invest my time or my, I don't know, like emotions in things which are such unimportant in the like whole of life? Of course, in this moment it feels like something bad or such a thing. I understand this. I'm always trying to kind of invest some empathy in like how people who do react like this, like how they see it. And I see this because like when I was young, I of course also like reacted to things like this a lot. But now like there's so many unimportant things, or someone flips you off in traffic, you know, like just don't care about it. Don't let it get to you. There are like always idiots or kind of idiot situations in life. But or for example, I got a good one. Recently I drove my Mustang. Like recently, I mean that's half a year ago, maybe even more, but like still somewhere recently. And I hit the fucking curb, right? So like many people would just be, oh fuck, I hit the damn curb, man. Oh yeah, like fuck my days now, like the worst day ever, you know, like, oh my gosh. All right, I hit the curb, let's move on, let's get it fixed, or let's just keep it at that, whatever, you know. It's like, it doesn't help. It just makes your day like worse, you know. And why would you do that? Why would you like kind of consciously make your day worse when the situation already happened? Like, that just doesn't get to me now when I applied it or when I used this principle. Of course, before I didn't know this and I reacted like the same, but I guess it's like only an upside when you don't do this. So try to keep some emotional control, and like worry about like important things, like the health of your family and friends, like spending time with them, like your own body, like that you eat healthy, like just important things. For example, let's say somebody would like limit you to only eat fast food your whole life. Then I would be mad. Like, what do you mean only fast food my whole life? Like, what am I supposed to do? I want to eat healthy. I want to get my body healthy. I want to feel like energized, not like sloppy, you know? Like, these are things which I would get mad about. If like, or like somebody hurts my friend, yeah, like I'm gonna fucking punch this guy back, you know? Like these are things which would get me mad, but not like, yeah, other things. But I mean, it depends on your life, on your situation, you know. Just see that you live a cool life, that you're happy about your day, that you're staying positive, and not like let negative things affect you, which aren't that deep or important. I guess that's a pretty pretty good point to summarize that. Then we got the next ones right here. Success isn't the destination. I'm gonna make a video on that too, but it's important because if you only see one destination as success, you're gonna pretty much have the journey, and if you achieve it, you see like a few weeks probably, oh, I'm successful now, and then you're just there, and then you have like probably the next goal, and then like until you achieve that, there's just no success around. But the journey is the success. Every day where you're working towards this goal, it's a successful day. It's success because you're just making your life, again, like I guess another point is just don't make your life worse than it is. Like I guess when it's in your own control, you know, like why wouldn't you see like the journey as success? Why would you only see the destination as a success? Of course, if it helps you to get motivated, by no means do it. But I feel like the appreciation, even that you can do the journey, that you have like the ability to participate on this kind of game in life, in as a job. I mean, many people don't have that, which live in like Africa or Asia, and so yeah, I guess just be grateful for even like the journey and for every day we can work towards that. And then the next one we're gonna probably, let's see, regarding the recording time. Oh yeah, we gotta do like for the second recordings here in a second. All right, we back in the second part of the video. Let's go. Let's get some energy in this. So, how I found out what I want to do in life. Ooh, that's a really good one. Define all the goals and how important they are in all areas of life. And then find out what gets you there and work towards it every day. Super simple. It is simple, but it's also complicated. So I'm going to do a separate video about this. Let's just use it as some kind of material for future videos. I really like this idea. And then we got, I think, the last one, and that's sometimes a complete change of everything can restart life in some ways. This guy is still running, perfect. So you might just consider, when you're not like really happy about your current situation, to just completely change life around. I mean, as I said, like in like the first like 10 minutes of the video, not everybody has this opportunity, but like if your parents got like some money, can support you to just like live a month in like another city, in like another country, or even like study in like another country, just consider doing that. I mean, if you're happy with your journey, your path, wherever you're on, like right now, you know, like you don't need to. You can if you want, but you don't need to. But like if you think like, oh yeah, my life is shit, nothing is going for me, I feel stuck right here. It's kind of going into like one of the previous points, like the environmental change, but it's like when you just change places and change like where you work, what you work on, what people you're surrounded by, that can do a lot. That can do like a fucking lot. So yeah, I mean, just consider this and look into it if you have the opportunity. And last thing for this video, I have like so many more points in my head right now, like on the phone here, but I don't want to make this video like an hour long. So probably I'm just gonna use this kind of the rest of the points as like separate material for other videos. So yeah, I guess stay tuned. And if you want to see more like this, I try to do it like raw, but not like hyper raw. So like I still do some basic cuts, so it's like not super boring and like 3 hours long or something. So I just try to be concise when I'm speaking, and like also in the video to just like cut some parts out which are unimportant or so. So yeah, you guys just get like the quality material, but still kind of a raw feeling, you know, talking to the camera, like not doing any like crazy cuts, no subtitles, nothing. So yeah, the last one, find something that even the worst days are not that bad. For me personally, it was my own routine. So my routine looks like this. The day before the next day, I'm planning the whole next day. So every half hour of the day for the next day, I'm planning through. Do I hold myself accountable to this? No. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. You got me there. I'm not doing it, but it still helps, you know, to get a rough outline of how the next day looks like. So I can even like take a paper right here. It pretty much, it's just on it. I can't show it to you guys, of course, as this is some like private shit. But what it pretty much says is, we got like I'm gonna link it to you guys. Fuck that. I'm gonna link the PDF link or like the Google Drive link somewhere, or maybe on my Instagram or somewhere. But I'm gonna gift it to you guys because it actually helped me a lot. So pretty much you have like some kind of to dos for. That helped me a lot. Then I'm like since I got a thing, half a year, since about 1.5 to 2 years, I'm training daily. I got like a home gym down here, like not a big one, but just like got a boxing like a punch bag, pretty much like a big one. And then I got like kind of a multi trainer where you have like arms, you have legs, you have pretty much back, all you pretty much need, like pretty much one big machine. And yeah, I just use these two, and then like I'm doing like cardio, either like boxing as cardio or just playing football or something, like once to twice a week. Um, yeah, so that really helps, like training on a daily basis. Like it doesn't matter if it's like just half an hour or if you don't do it like 100% focused. I don't care about that. I just care about doing it every day, and also don't care about like building the biggest muscles on earth. I just care about like my own health and just to stick to a routine on a daily basis. Same goes for reading every day. I'm sometimes reading also only 5 minutes. So yeah, I just try to give you guys a bit of a honest insight how this is looking. And of course, if I'm like super sick and I'm like laying in bed because I can't really probably move anymore because I'm that sick, I'm like not training, of course, but like it's just like the normal day looks like this. And like I can be really honest with training until like I'm super sick or something like super bad happened. I'm training every day, even if it's like 3 in the morning, 10 in the evening. I don't care. So that's pretty much just it for me. But you gotta find out by your own what works. It's just like it's literally like attached to my identity. It's like if I don't train, something happened on this day, and everybody knows that who knows me properly. So yeah, this is that. Reading I already mentioned, and then stretching. Doesn't matter when you do it, pretty much just like once per day. And what else we got? Let me see. I actually noted it down. I think it was supplements, right? Yeah, going outside. Yeah, this is like a bit of a new one since like 2 or 3 weeks, which I didn't really do before. Like just like 20 minutes maybe before. Now like twice a day, once to twice a day, like at least half an hour. I'm going outside, which is super cool. I can call with some friends, or I can just enjoy the sunset or whatever it is. It really helps also to get like your mind active if you do it in the morning, and in the evening just a bit to calm down. And then yeah, the supplements. Like I do not too much supplements. If I remember correctly, I got like vitamin C and like K2 or something, and like one like capsule pretty much. And then I got I think it was like some fish oil thing, like some weird thing which apparently helps with some stuff. Then I got zinc, and I got like what was it? Like this kind of thing which got like UI, and got like 10k UIs per week or something, like which pretty much replaces the sun. I think that was vitamin D. Yeah, and sometimes magnesium, but like once a month or something. I used to take creatine. Right now I'm off cycle, but creatine is also super cool. I understand how it works. I like partly saw the effects, but it's just keeping myself at the routine. And like I think if you would like trade like super hard or use like a more like I never did like protein shakes or anything, even though like it would have boosted my physique, especially over 1.5 years. Like this is a recording perfect. Over the past like 1.5 years, 2 years, where I trained like daily, like by like years pretty much. But it's alright. I mean, yeah, I just do the things I like to do in the end, you know, like I don't feel myself like attached to anything. I just like keep this routine because it helps me. I like it. It makes my life better. So yeah, why not just do it? So yeah, that's pretty much that from my side for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I know it's been a long time since I did the last one, and I just want to use this as some kind of restart because I just didn't felt aligned with most of the other videos which I did before in some ways. Just not what I want to pretty much give you guys out there as like a video. So yeah, that's that. And I hope you guys, yeah, as I said, enjoyed the video. Let me know what else you want to see, how you liked it, like what things you might now like apply in your life. I mean, the most important thing is like to pretty much apply what you learn, or one of the most important things, because like if you just listen to this and just skip the next video, you pretty much learn nothing, you know. So that's why I highly advise you to pick a few things which you think, hey, yeah, that would help me, and just try them out if it works for you. And not like every of these kind of, I guess, advices or tips will help you guys. So it's like you just gotta find out what helps you, because everybody got a different path, you know. Everybody got a different journey. I got a different run than you got. So yeah, I mean, just do the best with it. And like one thing that helped me, like which I didn't even include there, which was just now like one last thing I want to give you guys as kind of a ending message somewhere from this video, is just try to stay positive, you know, like vibe around. Like I always was the guy who took life like super serious, but now like sometimes I'm just like, yeah, enjoying it, dancing around, don't care. Like I never or barely care what other people think. Like depends on the situation. There are some, to be honest, but like yeah, not many. And back in the days it was completely different. But in the meantime, I just started learning that yeah, life is much more enjoyable if you just look for yourself, have your like cool people around you, few friends, family. Yeah, go outside, enjoy time, make some sports, work on something which is meaningful to you, and just in the end, like chase your goals which you got. Yeah, so let's end it with that. Hope you guys could learn some things from this, and I wish you some amazing upcoming weeks and months. Adios, amigos. See you in the next one.